But joining us right now is Dianna Sutton, President of the Community Foundation of the Florida Keys. Good morning, Dianna.
Good morning, Bill.
Welcome back to the Morning Magazine. You recently met with some other foundations in Florida talking about philanthropic issues. Tell us more about that discussion.
Yeah, the Community Foundation is a member of a number of state and national organizations that provides resources, education, and best practices for us to learn about and bring back to the Florida Keys. And these associations are good for us because it helps to strengthen and support our work here in the Florida Keys to build philanthropy and strengthen the nonprofit sector. So one of those organizations is the Florida Philanthropic Network. It's a statewide association of foundations that works to enhance philanthropy through research, education, and public policy. And last week, they held a series of leadership conversations throughout the state about how philanthropy can advance issues in diversity, inclusion, and equity in all of our communities. And I participated in one of those discussions in Fort Lauderdale. The session was led by Kelly Brown, who's the director of D5 Coalition, which is a national organization focused on advancing diversity and equity in philanthropy. And the key point that they shared with us is that diversity requires intentionality and commitment, and creating an environment that's both internally within your organizations and community and externally that allows the voices of diversity to be heard. So it was a useful conversation for us, and we looked at trends and practices in developing diversity on nonprofit boards, as well as our own board at the Community Foundation. We discussed about providing equity in grants, distributions, services that nonprofits provide, being inclusive and equity issues, not just about race and sexual orientation, but also about ethnicities, involvement of younger people, geography, underserved populations, several issues which affect us here in the Keys.
When you talk about involvement, that leads us to discuss your Leadership Success Academy. You're working with board members of nonprofits and how to work with a nonprofit. A lot of people come from the private sector, and dealing with nonprofits is a little bit different, isn't it?
Any time that you're involved in a board of any kind, when you're working with a group, you're representing an organization, and you have fiduciary and legal responsibilities, and you're serving for the public good. So learning about diversity and inclusion and how to be a good board member is very important, and we teach that in the Leadership Success Academy. It's a 4-session board training program that provides best practices in governance and leadership skills on serving with a group on a nonprofit board. And we've trained over 400 leaders for more than 100 nonprofits here in the Keys. And one of the ways that we've made this training more inclusive is to allow any group, organization, committee, government advocacy group, or whatever that has a board the opportunity to take part of the training. And the next session is going to start March 3rd next year, and classes, the applications are available on our website at www.cffk.org. They're open to be filled up now. We take about 50 people. They fill up quickly. This program is in partnership with the Florida Keys Community College, and it's sponsored by the Key West Marriott Beachside.
And you also have other programs that get the community involved, collaboration with the community, like your Unsung Heroes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, one of my colleagues uses an internal tagline that says collaboration is the new competitive edge. And collaboration is a very important criteria in the Community Foundation, in our grant making, as well as the involvement of all other nonprofits and showcasing volunteerism. So the Unsung Heroes is an opportunity for the philanthropic sector to come together and collectively showcase the importance of the work of volunteerism. So each year we produce an event. It's in January. And we've been hosting this since 2001 and have honored more than 1,000 volunteers. Nominations can come from any charitable 501c3 nonprofit organizations. The nominations are due December 15th. The event will be held January 29th at the Key West Marriott Beachside. And we encourage everybody, again, applications are available online. And with regard to strengthening our programs and services, I want to add that it's always part of the Community Foundation's mission to strengthen the nonprofit community and to build philanthropy. And next year is going to be our 20th anniversary, and we're going to be in the planning stages now. We're going to be making some big announcements come January about the celebrations and activities we have planned for our 20th anniversary.
Okay, and people can find out more information about the Community Foundation online at your website, cffk.org.
That's right.
Dianna Sutton, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it as always, and keep up the great work with the Community Foundation. Thank you for being with us.
Bill.
Take care. Bye now.